What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about narcissistic mother-in-laws and how they think you owe them respect. Trust me, you're really going to see this side of them during holiday time, because now that they're expecting you to sit around the table, they're planning on doing anything they can to sabotage the holiday spirit, especially yours. If you're the type to not run behind them and cater to them or come at their every beck and call, you know. So narcissists think you owe them respect. And this comes after a long line of disrespect, smearing your name, using foul language against you, and the moment you call them out on their crap, they quickly forget the history of toxicity and abuse that they created. But they love to play victim, like if, this just came out of nowhere. No, it didn't come out of nowhere. I've decided to cut ties with you a long time ago. You just weren't expecting it. And see, narcissists, when they know, and you still kind of entertain them, or you feel like, okay, I can handle these unsettled grounds. You kind of let them into these boundaries that you've already created. And that's a bad idea. I wouldn't advise anyone to go back to the way things were for the sake of, oh, it's the holidays. Because you don't owe them that. And you do not owe them respect. Because most, if not all, of narcissistic behavior is based off of unstable emotions. So it's like they use that as an excuse to speak to you a certain way. And they want you to believe that you're the cause of them behaving that way. And that's just simply gaslighting, So ignoring the narcissist is easier said than done. It is. I mean, you just gotta push through, though. You got to push through. You gotta be strong, and you gotta talk to yourself and remind yourself that this is not true. None of that stuff is true. It's all made up. This is what they want me to believe, but it's the furthest thing from the truth. And even if some of what they're saying is true, it's all about how you perceive it. It's like, you don't have to beat yourself up about things. That's what the narcissists want you to do. They want you to constantly beat yourself up about the decisions you made in the past that are unbecoming of you or something. Nobody's perfect, it's true. But at the end of the day, it's all about intentions. And even if you've forgiven yourself about things from the past, why keep revisiting it? That's what the North wants you to do. If you've forgiven yourself about things from the past, you're never gonna, be at peace with it going forward if you allow them to pick you for certain response. You don't have to keep going on trial for the same crime. Once you've been sentenced, that's that. That's that. 9 times out of 10, they're not going to reopen that case, and it shouldn't be reopened. So you don't owe the narcissist that time again. Because at some point, you're going to reach a breaking point, and you're going to want to put them in their place and block them. Don't even, give them an open invitation to respond. Nothing. They already want you to feel some type of way. That's why they call you so much with drama, because they're trying to suck you in to be a part of this cult-like circle. They're trying to groom you to become one of the smear campaigns, persons, somebody to go against other people for them. They need you to play that position. They're constantly trying to offer you something that it's going to benefit them, but it's going to damage you. It's going to come back to bite you. Once you figure out who they are, they're going to be like, well, you were fine with it at one point. The best way to deal with that is just to own it. The truth will set you free. Own it. Own whatever you did at the hands of the narcissist when you didn't know any better. Again, it's all about intentions. And if your intentions, you did things under false beliefs that this person was someone who's true and honest, and then you figure them out, you know, a person with a conscience, they're going to feel guilty. They're going to admit to it. They're going to own their faults. They're going to apologize and be remorseful, and they're going to move on. But the narc wants you to feel bad about it constantly. They already want you to feel that kind of way. That's why they cause all that drama. And all of that drama gives them more and more supply. Narcissists are very toxic, and they don't care about polluting you. They're going to pollute you as long as you entertain them. Because they feel like if I'm going down, then you going down with me as a bad person. And trust me, they're going to try to take you right down with them because they can't face their own demons on their own. They always need someone to blame for their behavior. And then in the same breath, they have the nerve to demand respect. They don't believe that they have to earn respect like everyone else in the world. They feel entitled because of who they are. And for no other reason than that. And they're the biggest hypocrites to point out other people's imperfections, but they fail to acknowledge their own. Then they'll begin to play victim, finding reasons, to be that way, but showing zero feelings of remorse. They single-handedly ruin their own families by running them away. And it's sad, because you could never feel comfortable in the company of a narcissist without feeling like you have to cater to their feelings 100% of the time. It's the holiday time. Thanksgiving, and then here comes Christmas. See, they're practicing right now. But trust me, they're planning on ruining the moment for everyone around them with their misery and their over-the-top expectations. They need to feel special amongst everyone. When, doing Christmas, doing, gift exchange. They need people to praise what they've received. Nobody else's gift is bigger than theirs. And even if it is, they're going to ruin that happy moment for that person. Pointing out how they feel like they deserve that gift or even something more. Because all I've ever done was give. No, honey, all you ever done was love bomb. It's a difference. The difference is your intentions was, if I could do this, then I'm going to get this in return. But the feelings weren't really mutual, And they feel the need to do this because they deserve respect. Narcissists love a good fight out of people who's going to entertain them and their false sense of self. But it's best not to give them the time of day. Don't give them the time of day. Let them wallow in their own misery. It's best to just let them live with themselves and to keep your distance and keep your peace. You don't owe the narcissist no respect, even if that means staying away from family gatherings, because trust me, you're going to thank yourself for it, for dodging that bullet again. And that's for any cause of celebration. Birthdays, anniversaries, Thanksgiving, Christmas, anything. Anything where the narcissist will be present, it's best to keep your distance. Don't even go there. It's best. And they will see that it's not you, it's them. You know how sometimes a room could be so quiet that it's loud. Certain things are going to stick out and people are going to notice it. Like, oh, the person has an issue with you, but they have an issue for a reason, So, narcissists you don't owe a narcissist respect. Don't even let them feed you that crap.